Okay, başladı. Selam
Tamam şu
hocam.
an.
Well, again, good evening, everybody. Good evening, students. Today is our online meeting, Team 5. We are very glad this evening. And now we are going to listen to your research. What did you do? What did you investigate about the hunger state of your countries? And I hope that everybody did your best. First of all, I want to share with you about the plan, what we are going to do tonight, how to prepare a resolution paper, and why we meet. Now I will share with you, just a minute. Selam hocam. Çok özür dilerim. Beni host eləyə bilərsiniz. Mən paylaşım eləyim.
Nasıl yapacağım öğretmenim?
Host. Orada participant bölməsi yazılıb. Participants.
Sesinizi alamıyorum.
Orada
Selam hocam,
participants yazılıb.
katılımcılar bölümü var. Katılımcılar var ya, onları tıklayın.
Evet. Tıkladım. Ha, görüyorum.
Hocam,
Evet.
tamam. Sonra ne yapıyorduk?
Sonra mənim adımın qarşısında da Vüsalə Qasımova var. Onu basın.
Mor ve mut yazıyor.
Mor'a tıklayın hocam.
Tamam. Sonra make host.
Ne
Bəli,
çıktı?
bəli, make host. Aha. Hə, elədiniz. Sənəm hocam elədiniz. Okay. Okay, now I am sharing. Yeah. Just a minute. Okay. The steps of our activity consist of the following steps. First, as you know, the students pick a country. And when you speak about the step 2, students do research about the related sustainable development. And step 3, each team members come together at forum page, as we did it with their responsible teachers, and share their research information. Step 4, each team members write an essay about the situation of their picked countries on Canva. After it, now today, step 5, each team will have an online meeting and try to find solutions for the stated problem, a kind of resolution paper. But when we speak about the step 6, we will prepare a common work such as ebook, magazine, etc. with students work on Canva, essays, papers. Well, when we speak about the aim of the meeting, today our aim of the meeting to find solutions for the stated problems, write a resolution paper. And after it, 3 or 4 students present the situation in their chosen country, how to write a resolution paper. Now, I'm going, first of all, I want to listen to your research. How did you do your research about the countries, about the hunger state? And after listening to you, I will explain how to write a resolution paper, and we will work on Padlet. First, Who volunteers who want to speak about the hunger state? Which countries they chose? Efe. Okay, Efe, I am listening to you.
Hi everyone. I'm gonna speak about
Hi.
Spain hunger statistics. Spain hunger
Okay.
statistics for 2017 was 2.50%, a 0% from 2016. Spain hunger statistics for 2016 was 2.0%, a 0 increase from 2015 as well.
Okay. Thank you, Efe. Thank you for your information. Then, Dilay. Dilay, which country did you choose? Dilay, can you hear me? Okay, maybe connection problem, that's why. Well, okay. What about the Derin? Derin Bilfin.
My country is Spain. Spain is a
Spain.
developed country. However, some people in Spain still don't have access to enough food and nutritional needs. A number of 26% of people were reported at being at risk of poverty in January 2020. The number can be linked to the direct and indirect effects of COVID-19.
Okay, Derin, that's all?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, okay, okay, thank you for information. Then Sabine. Sabine, can you hear me? Well, Andy Pisha. Am I correct? Andy Pisha.
Yes, hello everyone. I'll be talking
Hello.
about hunger in the UK.
UK, okay.
8.4 million people in the UK are struggling to afford to eat. 4.7 million of these people live in insecure homes. This means that their food intake is greatly reduced and children regularly experience physical sensation of hunger.
Okay, thank you. Then Atente. Atente, what did you choose? Well, Dilay,
Yeah.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes.
Okay,
We hear
I'm
you.
so
We are
sorry
listening.
about the problem earlier. So I'm the delegate of China, and about the hunger state of my country is almost 150 million people are malnourished, and in children, 9.4% is stunting in children.
Okay. Thank you, Dilay. Thank you for your information also. What about Begüm?
Hello everyone.
Begüm. Hello.
My country is Romania. EU statistics show that Romania has the 9th highest level of food waste in Europe, 2.55%, equating to 2.2 million tons of food lost every year, or over 6,000 tons per day. Around 9 million people die every year of hunger and hunger-related diseases. This is more than from AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis combined.
Okay, Begüm. Okay, thank you for interesting information. Then Sabine.
Hello, teacher. I will talk about the hunger. Yes, in the fact, so many people, they have so many hunger problems. In Germany, according to my research, 80 million people, they hunger of the diet. But we know it's literal. We know that all of the people know Germany is very development country and no hunger. But I research they have very hunger and very poor people. But their reasons, they have unemployment people. For example, the people have enough money to buy enough food, but who is people that cannot afford to buy food because they unemployment, but they have so many I think that hunger is not unsolvable problem. For example, they have closed their fabric or others, for example, cotton fabric or other company, and the rich people need to help the poor people, and I think that increase the poverty and hunger, and I would like to better these problems, and I hope the people, no one died for hunger.
Okay, thank you, Sabina, for your research, for information. Then Marika.
Hi.
Good
my
evening,
country-
Marika.
Hi, my country is Romania.
Okay.
811 million people still go angry. 135 million people in 55 countries suffered from acute food insecurity in 2019. The consequences of poor or poor nutrition include not only suffering and damage to health, but also slower progress in many other areas of development. Goal to zero hunger is a commitment to end hunger, improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. This is the priority of the World Food Programme. Poverty and instability are key issues in Romania. In 2018, 32.5% of its population was at risk of poverty and social exclusion. Children under the age of 5 whose growth has experienced to malnutrition. The situation has improved in recent years and many people remain vulnerable to poverty and hunger in Romania. The World Bank has contributed over the past 2.5 decades towards addressing policy, supporting structural reforms, focused on reducing inefficiency and supporting investment in the private sector. Despite its poverty rate, Romania's 2019 Global Hunger Index score is less than 5. This means the prevalence of hunger in Romania is low relative to other countries globally. However, child stunting, or the share of children under the age of 5 whose growth has experienced stunting to malnutrition, is 6.6%. The rich should help the poor. It helps eradicate poverty to an absolute end. This will help people become economically sound, socially responsible. Wasting food is also hurting the environment. When thrown into landfill, food waste produces a large amount of methane. As food rots and degrades, it emits these harmful gases, which are 25 times more harmful than carbon dioxide in terms of trapping heat in the atmosphere. In 2020, 38.3 million people lived in food insecure households. 9.4 million adults lived in households with very low food security. 6.1 million children lived in food insecure households in which children, along with adults, were food insecure. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Marika, for your presentation. Thank you. Then Ahmet.
Hello,
Hello.
I'm Ahmed and I'm talking about zero hunger in China.
Okay.
Okay, now are 56 million people that live in rural areas in poverty in China, and 186 million people are vulnerable to natural disasters. 1.37 billion is the population of China. And 150.8 million people are malnourished, and 9.4% of stunning in children, 19.6% for anemia, and 25% for overweight. So this is
Okay,
my information about China.
Thank you, Ahmed, for information. Who chose France? Who can give me information about the France, Egypt?
I chose France.
Okay, please. I'm listening to you.
Okay. Recently, France has made consistent progress towards eliminating within its borders throughout the European Union and in developing nations. However, with the worsening global health condition as added stressor to those who suffer from food insecurity, it is imperative to end hunger in France and around the world. The standard of living in France is relatively high due to the country's inclusive social security system. Access to basic needs and services such as food, water, healthcare, and education are mostly available to all. However, while many reap the benefits of this system, disenfranchised minorities and essential workers in some parts of France have lost their jobs and access to meals. The hunger state in France is true that 50%. There are more reasons of hunger in France, such as poverty, climate change, poor public policy, and food waste. Environmental degradation from unsustainable agriculture and increasing natural disaster negatively impacts crop yields, access to and distribution of food. Food waste exacerbates climate change by releasing dangerous levels of methane in landfills. Furthermore, food waste also deprives hungry people of quality food. Luckily, France has stepped up to reform the current food system and agricultural practice that aggravate hunger and malnutrition locally and internationally. Through the Ministère de l'Europe des Affaires étrangères, France worked the international strategy food security, nutrition, and sustainable agriculture. This strategy works out a 5-point plan that France will carry out between 2019 and 2024. This plan tackles the causes of hunger that serves as a leader in ending hunger in Europe and the world. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Lucas. Thank you for information. Then Asunta.
Hi, my country is Lithuania. Lithuania located in the Baltic region of Europe, is known for its history of the Crusades, Soviet occupation, and interesting dish. However, like all countries, Lithuania has to find hunger solutions. Lithuania has a global hunger index score of less than 5 but face increases poverty rates. Additionally, the country's level of poverty risk was the third highest in the EU. Yet the government of Lithuania and organizations like the Red Cross are combating hunger in innovative ways. The poverty level in Lithuania has been a complicated measure over the years. It is difficult to differentiate between poverty and inequality and between urban and rural. In 2019, Lithuania elected Gitanas Nausėda as president. Before becoming president, he was an economist and a banker. He plans to develop Lithuania into a welfare state and hopes to address inequality in healthcare and education. Is proposed to provide a positive outlook for those in poverty or at risk of being impoverished. Thanks.
Okay, thank you for your excellent information. Then Elisa.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay. Turkey is a country with major economic in the Middle East, and it is ranked of the 17 most prolific economy worldwide. However, data about hunger in Turkey showed that 2.5% of the population is undernourished. In fact, hunger in Turkey increased majorly in last year, alongside a 3.5% increase in poverty. One major cause of hunger in Turkey is the Syrian refugees crisis. Turkey hosts more refugees than any other country in the world. Generally immigrated to the poverty the holes caused and increased in hunger and in the Turkish and the Food and the Agriculture Organization of the United Nations partnered with Turkey to the more to eradicate global hunger. Since Turkey is the world leaders in agriculture, it can promote new technology and food availability for countries in it. Many international organizations have partnered with the Turkish government to assist with the migrants and the refugees living in the country. One such organization in the World Food Programs. The rural poverty rate in Turkey is 35% compared to the urban poverty rate of 22%. The extreme poverty rate in a rural household is the root of growing hunger in Turkey, and it is possible to reduce hunger in Turkey by investing to rural area, which will help in inhabitants from for the future.
Okay, thank you, Eliza, for information. Now I'm going to give you some information about the resolution paper because we are going to write today resolution paper, and then I will send you Padlet link on chat. And when students will work on Padlet, I will listen as a students also. First, let's look what's resolution paper. Just a minute, I'm sharing. Okay. A resolution contains all the purpose solutions to a topic. It has three main parts: the heading, the preambulatory clauses, and the operative clauses. First of all, heading. Heading, it means that it contains 4 pieces information: the committee name, the sponsors, the signatures, and the topic. For example, you will write on Padlet your name and where do you study. They give example: General Assembly Third Committees, sponsors United States, signatures Greece, Tajikistan, Japan, and topic strengthening United Nations coordinators, but your topic will be zero hunger. And when you write resolution paper, you can use some preambulatory clauses. I give you some samples, preambulatory phrases. For example, affirming, alarmed by, and here also guided by, realizing. You can use such phrases when you will work on Padlet. For example, my country wants to address the issue how HIV/AIDS has spread rapidly in sub-Saharan Africa. I pick preambulatory phrase from above. I'll use alarmed by, and then I combine it same. And you can also use one of these phrases to make your resolution paper. And after it, here include operative clause. Operative clauses state the solutions that sponsors of resolution purpose to resolve the issues. Here you will especially write your solutions. And when you are going to write your solution, you can use some operative phrases. For example, affirms, approves, or reaffirms, recommends, reminds, strongly condemns, supports, etc. For example, my first solution is, if you have more than the 2 or 3 solutions, more than one solution, you can begin with such way. My first solution, then my other solution, or I consider that we design, for example, government designs these buildings. These operative phrases, these phrases will be useful for you to use in your resolution papers. I hope that you understood what you are going to do on Padlet. Did you understand what's resolution paper? Do you have any questions? If you don't have any questions, now I'm going to share with you Padlet link, and please share your solutions, your ideas on this Padlet, and after it we will choose 2 or three solutions which we like, and then we'll be connect with these students. I sent Padlet link to chat, and you can begin to work on Padlet. I would like to listen Asunta. Asunta, Asunta, did you speak? Okay. Okay, Marika wrote, requires donating food, invites to give money, support volunteering with a local food bank. Well, Eleonora, okay. Well, calls for innovative technologies, request to eliminate waste, for the request to limit the bad habit of throwing away food. Okay, Asunta, Italy proclaims to create awareness, social media. I showed them, they are so fast. They are writing on Padlet.
We are proud of them.
Yes, excellent students, hardworking. Here is different solutions. Donating food, innovative technologies, create jobs worldwide. Interesting idea. Create jobs worldwide. Asunta. FA education is the best weapon against poverty and hunger. These are my operative clauses. Proclaims to tackle the root causes, hunger such as poverty. Approves the improvement of food storage. Okay, Moreno also write about the food storage system. 7. Empowering women to gain access to food. Be providers and lead their families has had a major impact on food. Calls for reducing food waste, advice to increase investment, request to invest farmers. Well, when other students are working, who wants to give information about Belgium? Did you write about Belgium? Did you investigate or make research? Okay, no.
My student Ayşe wants to speak, but I don't remember her country. Ayşe, are you there?
Ayşe. Ayşe,
Yeah, my student.
here, yes.
I'm here. My country is Italy.
Italy, okay, yes.
Okay. Hungary in Italy has continued a state rate of 2.5% of the population for the past 6 years. And hunger caused disease, deaths, loss of labor and production, inefficiency, mental development problems, mental breakdown, and increased tendency to commit crimes and use violence. Despite this, FAO counts that every year 1.3 of foods are wasted, equivalent to 1/3 of total production destined for human consumption. Finally, we shouldn't forget that 9 million people die every year because of hunger and hunger-related disease. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you, Ayşe. Thank you for information. Here is also Francisco. Francisco write about the hygiene and sanitation. It's also good, interesting idea. Then Luca asked for reduction. Yes.
There are some students raise their hands.
Okay, okay.
Bilal. I see.
Nida
Hi,
hocam.
can I speak?
Dilay?
Yes.
Dilay speak.
So you told us, like, can you tell about Belgium? So even though my country is China, I'm actually in another project, a NATO project, and there I'm the delegate of Belgium. So I can try giving little information, but we just started also, it's not about hunger, so, but I can try giving some information if you want.
Yes, yes, okay. We are glad to hear you.
I can tell you like about the economy, or like if you want, I can tell you about which membership they're in or which organizations they're in. Well, I didn't really know what to talk about.
It will be interesting to hear about the organization. Can you give us information about it?
So they're in international organization. So there's a lot, by the way. So if you want, but sure.
Give briefly information, brief about the organizations. Give brief information about it.
Well, they're in Interpol and they're also in IOC and IHO and EAPC, and there's like the list goes on and on. It will be very long, but I can also give you information about its economy because that's my main topic there. So I have more information about it. So their agriculture is wheat, barley, potatoes, sugar, beef, beet and maize. And then their natural resources are fertile land, coal carbonates, limestone, black marble, fruit trees, diamonds, zinc, lead, iron, and silica. And their GDP is 515 billion US dollars. And I can also give culture of the country. Their dominant religion is Roman Catholic, and in ethnicities, there's like 58% Flemish, 31% Walloon, 11% is mixed, and others. And I could give more, but it's a quite huge list, so I don't think I should.
Okay, thank you for your information. It was interesting to hear. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, you are welcome. Then again, I want some people want to speak. Just a minute. Participant bölmesini çıkardım. Derin Bilfen.
I want to address some things that Spain do for their people. Like some So Spain government has made a project named Solidarity Fridge. I think this project is like super weird, but it's helpful in a weird way. It both cuts down on food waste and also helps people experiencing food insecurity to get enough food. The Basque town of Galdacos spearheaded the project, creating a communal refrigerator. Food can be either deposited or taken from the fridge. Also, the city regularly cleans the fridge, so that it means that it's also hygienic. Basically, this project helped people who had rough times. Also, it does not waste the food. So this project is a perfect example for zero hunger, I think.
Yes, of course. I agree also with you. Hygiene, sanitation also are very important.
Yes.
Thank you for the information, Derin. Then Attent. Yes, am I correct? Attent Zoom. Attent. Can you hear me? Okay, maybe connection problem. I saw that you are working on Padlet very well. Excellent. And also you wrote very good solutions. If, for example, wrote about the high birth rates pose a problem when trying to solve hunger. This is also interesting, if from Spain. And then Ibrahim wrote about government should support local agriculture. And after the meeting, I will read attentively all this information. Rira, I think we should recycle everything we can so that our waste will be reduced. Good solutions.
We learn many things. We learn many things. We are learning new things during this project.
Yes,
Yeah,
thanks
really.
our students, we are also learning.
Yes. Selim hocam.
Ben hocam.
İyi akşamlar hocam. Nasıl gidiyor?
Güzel, gayet güzel.
Evet, öğrenciler memnun mu projeden?
Şu anda evet gayet memnunlar.
Evet, çok güzel. Güzel hocam. Değişik oluyordur şimdi sizin için. Hani İngilizce kullanıyoruz ya ortak dilde olunca. Evet.
Ben böyle dinleyerek öğreneceğim.
Öyle hocam öyle. Sıkıntı yok. Sizin söyleyeceğiniz bir şey var mı Selim hocam?
Biz Busar hocamla konuştuk. Yok hocam. Beni temsilen o konuşuyor.
Tamam hocam. Tamam. Müsaade hocam çok güzel gidiyor. Teşekkür ederiz.
Ben teşekkür ederim.
Senem hocam biraz
Dilerim-
daha
Evet, çok üzüldü. İnşallah tezlikle sağlar.
Teşekkür ederim.
inşallah. İnşallah.
Some students, Ahmed, do you have any questions or do you want to add any information?
Yes, I found the message at the chat. Can I see it?
Um,
Of the Belgium.
Well, after the meeting, I will read all these Padlets, all the information on Padlets, and I will choose which ideas are the best. But all the ideas are very extraordinary because it's also interesting for me to read solutions. And who didn't finish?
Musale hocam.
Yes. Yes,
Musale
Ayşe hocam.
hocam. This weekend
Yes.
I will prepare a chart.
Mhm.
And each team will add 2 of their students, and the students will revise the Padlet links of their teams, and they will
Mhm.
write the most common ones, 10 of the solutions to the paper that Nida prepared. And
Okay.
then they will be our resolution papers.
Excellent. I also learned how to write resolution paper because it was also new for me and it was interesting. Essay, we are working with our students and we are always writing. They know how to write, but resolution paper, it was first time and it was also interesting for them. Thanks you and my students. We are also teachers, also learning from students something. I don't want to take your more time. Who didn't finish on Padlet can finish their ideas. And thank you for your research, for your hard working, diligence. I hope to see you on our other meetings also. Nida hocam, do you want to say anything?
Thank you, Musale hocam. It was a great meeting, as usual. You always do the best. Okay, thank you for everything, and also Senem hocam. And dear students, we have very hardworking students and a great
Yes.
team.
Yes.
We will learn new things altogether. We are open
Yes.
to learning. Yes, we are always students.
Yes, teachers always students.
We are
Yes,
improving
everything.
ourselves, teachers also.
Okay, thank you for your
improving
attention,
ourselves.
that you listened to me, you joined our meeting. Thank you. Okay, good luck to you and good luck to my students.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you.
Yes.
See you.
Good luck.
Goodbye.
Take care.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Good luck. Goodbye. Sanem hocam, iyi görüşler. İyi saatler size de. Görüşürüz.
Teşekkür ederim.
Görüşürüz.
Yüreğinize
Geçmiş
sağlık.
olsun. Görüşürüz.
Güzeldi. Teşekkür ederim.
Buyurun. Hoş idi. Sağ olun.
İyi akşamlar diliyorum. Hoşça kalın.
Görüşürüz.